Hello everyone, welcome to Radiology cases tutorial. Today we are going to discuss the sonographic features of ovarian torsion. Ovarian torsion is a surgical emergency where the ovary twists around its vascular pedicle and the infundibulopelvic ligament, cutting off its blood supply, and this leads to the venous congestion, edema and eventual necrosis. The patient with ovarian torsion is presented with the acute onset of severe unilateral pain, often in conjunction with the nausea and vomiting, and there is an increased risk of ovarian torsion during the pregnancy. When the ovarian torsion is strongly suspected, the rapid surgical intervention is important to improve the likelihood of a viable ovary following the detorsion. The torsion causes the ovarian congestion due to the impaired venous and the lymphatic drainage, resulting in unilateral ovarian enlargement on the side of pain. The ultrasound of the ovarian torsion shows the markedly enlarged ovary, usually greater than 4 to 5 cm, and it is displaced toward the midline or the superior to the uterus, and the multiple small peripheral displaced follicles are also seen, which appear as a sting of Whirlpool sign due to the lymphatic and venous obstruction. And the Whirlpool sign usually appears on the color Doppler, which shows a twisted vascular pedicle resembling a target or the Whirlpool sign, and there may be the absent or severely diminished arterial and the venous flow on the color Doppler. And here we can see a case of ovarian torsion. This is a transverse transvaginal image of the right ovary. Here you can see the ovarian parenchyma. The ovary is enlarged, measuring about 6.5 into 3.6 centimeter, and here you can see the tiny small follicles which are arranged peripherally. And here you can see the anechoic area, which is the simple ovarian cyst. You can also see that there is the decreased number of follicles with the diminutive follicular size, and this is due to the ovarian torsion. And here you can see another case of ovarian torsion. This is a longitudinal transvaginal image of the torsed ovary, which shows here the heterogeneous texture of the ovary. And here you can see the two cysts are also present with different echogenicity. This is a cystic in nature, and here you can see this is the hemorrhagic ovarian cyst. And here you can see another case of ovarian torsion. This is a transverse transvaginal image of the right ovary, and here you can see that the ovary is markedly enlarged, and it is also showing here a prominent echogenic area which is comprising much of the portion of the ovary, and this echogenic area is due to the hemorrhage. And here you can see this one is the longitudinal transvaginal image of the torsed ovary, and here it shows the large echogenic mass present in the ovary with no recognizable ovarian architecture and the follicles due to the necrosis. And here you can see that minimal amount of fluid is also present adjacent to the ovary. And here you can see a case of ovarian torsion with the torsed pedicle. This is the longitudinal transvaginal image of the torsed right ovary, and here you can see it shows the enlargement of the ovary, and it shows the heterogeneous ovarian texture. And here you can see the few small follicles are also seen here, and this one is a transverse transvaginal image of the right adnexa, and it is obtained medial to this image. And here you can see it shows a twisted pedicle with torsed ovary as a rounded mass with concentric circular bands, which can be visualized here, resulting in a Whirlpool sign appearance. And here you can see the comparison of right and the left ovary, which shows the left ovarian torsion. This is the right ovary, which shows the normal blood flow and normal size of the ovary, but here you can see that left ovary is markedly enlarged in size, and within the left ovary you can see here the hemorrhagic ovarian cyst, and left ovary is also showing the few tiny follicles which are diminutive in size. Note that the color flow does not show any arterial or the venous flow. And here you can see that within the ovary no arterial or venous blood flow seen, and the twisted pedicle is seen here, and no adnexal mass lesion is noted here.